everyone. I'm here with Amar Singh, CISO of News International, also the chairman of the Security Advisory Group for London's ISACA chapter. Amar, thank you for joining us here on the couch at Infosecurity Europe.
You're welcome, True.
All right.
It's a pleasure to be here.
All right. And so tell us, I guess, first, what the Security Advisory Group is and your role with them.
I've just recently taken ownership of the Security Advisory Group, ISACA's Security Advisory Group, and my objectives are to spread the message of information security. You know, ISACA is doing a great job all around the world in spreading the message, and I think I have the opportunity, hopefully I'm rightly placed to take the message to everybody. And it used to be called the London ISACA Security Advisory Group. I'm now kind of calling it the UK-wide Security Advisory Group.
And the reason for that?
To spread the message across the whole of UK.
Okay, very good. And your day job with News International, tell me about your responsibilities and role there.
So I am the Chief Information Security Officer at News International, and I've got everything related to information security for News International under my remit. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And you've taken a walk around the show floor since you've been here in the last 2 days? Yes,
it's an interesting show as usual, very informative. And I've been at almost every stall, I would say, yes.
And what has piqued your interest, or maybe the overall trends that you've noticed walking around and what's on display?
I definitely see a maturity that was maybe non-existent 3 to 4 years ago. The vendors are definitely more mature in their offering. There are less and less of gimmicks, and real offerings that I can see that are offering value to an organization. And I also noticed, just by listening to some of the attendees, they are definitely more informed than before. So I think this event, over the several years that it's been going on, is actually contributing to the overall education, awareness for all the attendees who attend regularly.
Right. And as part of that education, you participated. You were on a keynote panel yesterday. You want to tell us a little bit about what was said on that panel, the topic you were covering?
Sure. I mean, yesterday's second panel, keynote panel, was on fostering risk management. And I found that I was expecting not a very full audience, but I think the whole room was full, which is really interesting because many people are now getting way more interested in topics such as risk, which historically have not been that engaging. And I definitely enjoyed the questions from the audience. Were, again, very informative, very educated questions that forced all the keynote panels to give an educated response back.
Right.
And definitely enjoyed it, definitely.
Good. And so you tell us about what are your overall impressions of technology use within the security professionals' everyday lives? Does it play a pivotal role? Do we underestimate it? Do we overstress it? Or is it something that's fundamental to what you do?
I think overall businesses are understanding that IT and technology generally, and information security as a result of that, underpins almost everything that a modern business is doing. Whatever they're selling online or physically, IT and Infosecurity is underpinning all of that. It's supporting the whole piece. And it's definitely a recognition of that fact amongst many people. Okay. And that recognition is going, definitely.
Right. And in your opinion, what are some of the biggest risks and threats facing security professionals today?
I guess if I may accumulate a threat that is possibly linked to bring your own device, I like to call it BAD, bring any device. An accumulation of that is something that I'm really concerned about, which is oversharing. Sharing too much. Now, I'm not saying don't share. My question is to share or to share less. How much is sharing is good enough? When do you cross the line when you share so much that you put your organization at risk?
How do you decide where that line is then?
I let the user decide that. I engage with the user, and I'm trying to constantly engage with my users so that they can make an informed decision. I think audiences and employees are very much mature today than ever before to make up their own mind. my role is to engage them and share with them the threats of oversharing, and using their own devices, for example.
Okay. Well, Amar, I want to thank you for stopping by and having this chat with me.
Thank you very much, Drew.
Thank you.